waiting for my mom to pick me up from work because I didn't feel like taking the bus today because it's raining, and my boss told me that he's cutting my hours. Woo! So that's cool. Didn't know that would happen, but at least the hours that aren't getting cut, he's switching up the schedule so like I can get tipped more, which is nice. But that one little extra day, that really helped me. But and also I popped this pimple and this pimple and this pimple at work. My mom texted me. So that's where we're gonna start this vlog. It is really funny to see trees in Los Angeles that actually change color with the seasons, because I feel like it's kind of a rare sighting. Like, I'm literally about to come up onto palm trees, and that's normal. Like, it's normal to see this everywhere. So when I see a tree with like red and orange leaf and it's falling and they're crisp, beautiful. But anyways, I literally left the house right when it started drizzling. Great timing on my part. And I have been meaning to drop off some like piggy bank money to the actual bank, so I'm gonna be doing that right now. It's helpful because I already have some spots or like places I want to go next year, music festival wise. One of them I'm for sure going to, and that is the Treefort Music Festival in Idaho. And then possibly go to Kirby Block Party in Salt Lake City, Utah. So just thinking about it, not sure yet. But if I drop this money off, chances are I might buy a ticket. Who knows?
And then Lucy Dacus. I'll have seen Lucy Dacus 2 times now, and I'll be seeing her for a 3rd time this year. Is there a reason for me to actually go? No, but I didn't win the Haley Williams Ticketmaster Award, so I feel like this is kind of, I have to go. Okay, I want to get back to work stuff, but what is 12 p.m. Mountain Time? This is gonna be 10, maybe 10 or 11. My nails, this is crazy. Okay. I thought work was gonna be slow. 2 people already came in. One girl literally was waiting at the door, which I haven't had happen since I was living in Seattle, and we open our stores at 6:30. Okay. Currently reading this. I like that. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. I like it so far. But it is currently like 10:45 p.m. I finally just bit the bullet and bought a VIP tickets for Killy Block Party. The tickets were more expensive than my Airbnb, but that's only because I wanted to get VIP, because as I get older, I realize that I don't do well in large crowd settings, so I feel like maybe this year is probably my last year of like music festivals. Then it's like tiny concerts, that's it. But the lineup is just so good that I couldn't not go. I feel like a lot of the artists on the lineup are artists that I've been wanting to see, like Feeble Little Horse, Wombo, This Is Lorelei, Hotline TNT, Hannah Cohen, Lynn Lapid, Lord I've been wanting to see since like Pure Heroine came out, so I was like, yeah, whatever, yeah. And I think just for me personally, I know I would have a better experience if I'm in a section of people who are maybe adults and don't really want to, do like any crazy jumpy stuff. Because if I'm going solo, then I'm gonna wanna, be comfortable in my space and be all that stuff. So probably catch some project making vlogs next year before Killy Block Party and Tree Fort. But I haven't bought Tree Fort tickets yet. Killy Block Party happened to have a payment plan option, which I enjoy. But Tree Fort I haven't checked. It's a little less expensive than the Kilby Block Party. But yeah. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go to sleep soon. I have to work again tomorrow. I'm covering for a coworker. And we are just going to read until we get tired. Maybe. I also have YouTube open, and there's some YouTube videos that I have yet to watch. There's some really interesting video essays I'm seeing on my computer right now. Yeah. But tomorrow, not a lot planned. Just work, gotta do some grocery shopping for my mom and online Christmas shopping. So, and that's another doozy, but I feel like I should cover that in a different video because I have ideas, I kind of have ideas and plans for what I want to get people. And I'm also in a Secret Santa, so I have to just figure that out. Also, I'm breaking out like crazy. Like, I got out of the shower and I just saw all the bumps starting to form on my forehead. And I don't even wear my bangs in my face anymore because I'm trying to grow my bangs out so I can have, you know, my FAB, if you know what I mean. I don't want to say it out loud because that's a bad word, and I don't know if my parents are watching this, even though they've literally heard me say the bad word, the F word. But anyways, I'm trying to get my FAB going, and so I haven't put my bangs in front of my face, so it's just pimples coming up, and I know it's because of my period, but it's just annoying that it's like, it's right here. It's like the star of the show. This, like, is what people look at when I'm not wearing a hat. Even when I'm wearing a hat, actually, because they want to see what's on the hat. Anyways. Yeah, I have a candle going. I'm listening to some Sunset House, but I'm feeling like putting on a video essay. And then I was gonna start a project for something I want to knit next year, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. I think I'm just gonna, I have a drawer of whips under my bed, so I think I'm gonna pull one out and work on it. 1 second. So this is, if you ever buy sheets, okay, I got this idea from another knitting YouTuber. I think it was the Knitting Page. I'm not sure. Maybe it was her. But if you ever go to Target and you buy a set of sheets, they come in this little baggie. And what I saw this knitting YouTuber do is use it as a project bag for all the sheets that she got. And this actually isn't the project I want to work on. This is what I want to work on. This is cute. Cause I'm like, I want this tattooed on me so bad. It's cute. I want to work on this. This is a beanie that I started working on for my partner and I've yet to finish. And it's in this really cute lilac color. It's from this is from the Lemon Kid. Put the details right here. So it's a yarn from the brand The Lemon Kid, and there's a little bit of cashmere in it. And so I asked my partner when I got this yarn, I said, whatever you do when you get the beanie, don't put it in the washing machine. Whatever you do, don't put it in the washing machine. And they go, oh, it's okay, I don't really wash my beanies anyways. Y'all, please wash your beanies. For the love of God, wash your beanies. If you're wearing them on your head all day, especially if you're like out doing activities, it's gonna get sweaty and then you're still wearing it, dude. Wash your beanies, but they're not gonna, so I feel like whenever I visit them, I'll wash it for them. And that way they won't ruin the yarn. Not that they would, but they probably would. Anyways, this is a little bit of cashmere in it. This is the fiber count of the yarn, if you care. So that's why I'm like, please hand wash it. It's also just hand-dyed yarn, so like obviously wash it. And it's cute. I'm using the pattern by Vanessa Fleming. I think it's like the the cheeky beanie. So I'm just following that because I really like the way the brim is built. And I was like, you know what, I'll make it for my partner because I owe them one. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna, because I'm still feeling awake. I am kind of sleepy, but I'm still feeling awake. So I'm gonna crank at this for a little bit while watching a video, and then I'll fall asleep. Sometimes I forget to set my alarm. Oh, my phone's right there. I was literally looking for my phone, and then I realized I was filming on it. Sometimes I could be so stupid, but I'm also smart, independent, talented, and skilled, young, wild, and free. So, but sometimes my brain doesn't work. It's the nighttime, whatever. Okay, anyways. Time to knit, then we sleep. And set my alarm. And set my alarm right now. 10 minutes till the store, like, opens. And I have some thoughts about it. Today I was tasked with picking up some goodies from the food store for my mom's work's Friendsgiving. So I will be doing that. Super fun, super great. On top of that, I need to find a new job because I have only been getting like text messages from people that are like inquiring about me, like I've applied to their workplace, but then I go onto like my LinkedIn or my Indeed, and like these places I've never applied to. So I get really confused, sketched out, and then they're calling me and they're like, hey, we're reaching out because we received your application, but I'm like, I didn't apply to this place. And this is really like what I want to do. Like it'll be for like random things like sales gigs or consulting gigs, and I'm like, yeah, it seems nice, but one, I didn't apply to this place, and two, every time I look at the website, it looks sketchy. Like it looks like it wouldn't fit. Like it just looks fake. It looks scammy. So I have to like reject those calls. But anyways, I need to find a place to work because, like I mentioned last night, I got tickets for Kill the Block Party, and I got the VIP. Yeah. Because I want to have a good time without worrying that I'm gonna get smushed or like just worrying that I won't have a good time. So I'm treating myself, okay? And then I saw the tree fort tickets, but the prices don't go on those until January 1st. So my game plan is to just work, make money, and then like December like 26th brought The Memory of Animals by Third Floor with me yesterday, but I wasn't quite feeling the vibe. So I picked up Australia again, and I'll be reading that. Yesterday I just did too much parsing on Substack and Pinterest, and the reason why I'm doing these 10 till the end, like type style books, if you haven't seen it, I'm trying to read like 10 books before it reaches the new year, and so far it's going horribly because I'm a bad reader, and I'll start reading these books, be like I'm not feeling it, and move on to the next book, and then by the time I get back to it, I forgot things that happened. That's like start over. But anyways, I'm just trying to get back into reading. In Australia, I really liked so far. I set it down for a second because I got picked for the hot sweater testing, so I wanted to obviously focus on that. But I didn't want to bring the sweater with me to work and knit while I'm here. Even though I have brought like projects here to knit when it's I didn't want to bring a big project like that. So it's a book day today. I did all my New York Times games and puzzles on the bus. So I quite literally have all the time in the world to read this book until, customers come in. And it was actually really funny because, okay, I have 4 minutes. There was the store opens at 9 a.m. and there was a girl literally at the door, like, trying to come in at 9 a.m. Which is crazy because I haven't had that happen to me before, here at least. Like, I've had that happen to me in Seattle because where my Seattle shop is located, it's near a bunch of coffee shops, but it's the first one of the day in that area to open. So it makes sense that people would like wait outside because they know we're gonna open soon. But here, there's a few coffee shops in this area, not a lot, but like she could have gone there and like picked herself up a coffee. But I don't know. I guess ours is good, so good for me. But yeah, chill day. Gonna read some Australia while I'm here, and then do some job apps. Go to the food store, pick up some things, and it should be a chill evening. I'm not looking to do much because my schedule got whacked just because I'm covering today's shift. And by schedule, I mean like trying to plan things out for my YouTube, because I'm deep in on this. This is something that doing YouTube has been something that I've been wanting to do for a bit, and I really want to commit this new year, and I was like, I'm just gonna get a head start. So I have video ideas and things I want to film, so I can post them, especially during this holiday season. As things get busy, I'm gonna get busier, and there's gonna be times where I can't post things because they're not ready. But if I have a plan and I have things scripted, filmed, edited, and ready to go, then good news for you, I'll have more content for the holiday season. But my schedule has changed just because it's one shift today. So I'm just tomorrow and Friday are gonna be a crazy, not crazy, but crazy content days for me. Just a little. This is the time I get to have fun. The time I get to not worrying about that fear of failure, because if it's my passion, I want to have fun with it and not worry about all the bad things that can happen. So yeah, that's just what's on my mind. Anyways, also, I'm so sorry. I say in so many of my videos. In my 10 till the end video that came out earlier, I say so much that I literally had to put in the video description, like, comment how many times I say because it's crazy that I do say it so many times. Yeah. Okay, I had to open the door soon. I usually try to keep them locked because I don't want people coming in too early, but I think that girl is probably going to come in soon or knock at my door and be like, hey, where are you? So, yeah. Anyways, it's like time to read books anyways. Sure. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, I need to get ice. Okay. Like ice cubes from ice stories. I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible. Also, I just want to turn the music back on because as I talk, the room echoes. And I don't like it. I don't like hearing the sound of my own voice being reverberated throughout the whole store. So yeah, let's open the coffee store. I'm talking this softly because there's people across the street with a child, and mentally I'm getting rocked crazy style in a bad way. Yeah, I got off work and I immediately felt like I wanted to cry. You know how it is. And then I had to remind myself that I couldn't poop for the past few days. And I started cramping on the bus. Is that too much information? I don't know. I feel like I should let you know though, because I feel bad and like I'm almost home and I quite literally don't want to do any work. I know I should. This is a nice spot. What was I gonna do? Okay. Yeah. So sometimes when life gives you your period, remind yourself that you're awesome and mentally you're totally fine. You're totally fine. It was funny because I was getting into a really weird state of starting to hate myself. Is this too much? I don't know and I don't care. And what grounded me was literally looking at shadows and how the different blues from my jeans to my sweater look. And that brought me back and now I feel better. Well, I still feel bad, but better than, wanting to cry in public, which is okay if you do that. But now it's time to go home. I'm just gonna chill for a little while and then I need to go to the grocery store for me mom. Maybe this is too extra, but I put on my headphones when I'm, I put on my headphones when I'm going to the grocery store because it's so overstimulating in there. So I listen to music to tune it out, but it's just, there's so much going on. There's so many bright colors. But I'm still gonna put on my headphones anyways because It's a lot. It's too much to handle. Okay. Let's go. So Haagen-Dazs makes these limited edition like peppermint bark ice creams during the holiday time, and they always sell out fast at the Costco near me. So my mom got 2 boxes the other day, and they're just so good. It's cold. It's cold, but it tastes so good. Anyways, today I've been having crazy cramps because I'm getting my period soon. And I've honestly just been on my computer staying inside. It's kind of perfect because it's just been raining all day. And I've been trying to do some like 2026 vision boarding for like what I want my next year to look like. And I don't think I've done like a legitimate vision board since like high school. I was just never really like thinking about it in my college year because I was just like, I just want to get done with school. Now it's like I'm out of school and I want to have a vision for my year, what it's gonna look like. Whatever, you get it. I made a vision board today, and then I did job applications, but that's not important. So I pulled out my junk journal that I've been using. I've just been writing down like random things in there because I've just been wanting to document my thoughts. In addition, I have too many papers here. Oh my god. These are just empty note cards for let's. But I have my little... Am I gonna sneeze? Yeah. I have my social media journal. It's where I'll document my YouTubes and Substack postings and write down, notes, whatever ideas for possible Substacks and YouTube videos. And then finally, this journal is just my December part for my social media stuff because I have this written out for January, but I have December all planned out on my computer, and I feel like I'm more of a... I feel like analog is the word for it, but also not really. I've just been... I feel like I remember things better and look more at my written things than I do on my computer. Like, my computer's good to have when I'm like remembering like big chunks of time where I should be doing certain things, and then like having like a paper written out version is good to help me, like what I should specifically be working on like on a certain day. So this is my December 2025 writings part of it. So I've kind of just been focusing on these journals for basically like the good past like 2.5 hours. And I've also just been watching Smosh videos in the back because I've been kind of obsessed with Smosh as of recently. In other news, I have 3.5mm needles, and I'm gonna use it to finally start on the collar for my pot sweater test knit. And I paid part of my credit card statement today because I've just been trying to like financially budget for the future, especially having a part-time job. I'm just kind of like, where is my money and where is it going? So I just paid for my part of my credit card bill. so that way I can put in an order for needles and yarn that I'll be discussing in a future video. But one of the needles that I need is a 3.5 millimeter, like I want to say like 40-inch circular needle, so I can do the ribbing on the body in 3.5 millimeters. And I thought I had longer circular 3.5 millimeter needles, but I guess not, to do the body on. But I've been working at it. Well, that's a lie. I didn't work on it all yesterday because I was just tired and lazy. And then today I was just focused on job apps and doing YouTube Substack planning stuff, whatever. So I have yet to get to any of that. But other than that, I also got yarn. And I told myself I was on a yarn buying ban, but it only makes sense to buy the yarn because I already have some knit projects I want to work on for next year. I already have some projects I want to work on next year. So I bought the yarn just because I needed some additional skeins to work on, and I'll probably just like weave them in with the current skeins that I have. And then I just needed needles because that's another thing. I got needles to do the body for my pot sweater, and then I started on a pair of socks, and I finally finished like the ribbing on the cuff, and then it wanted me to move to like a quarter size larger needle because it's like a colorwork thing, so you just need like more whatever. I needed 2.5 millimeter needles, and I didn't have that, so I had to order that from online as well. So yeah. I'll have a yarn order coming in within the next few days, and I'm really excited about it because I haven't bought yarn in forever. Well, besides for the pot sweater. Other than that, I haven't really bought yarn. But I'm actually really pumped because the other day I planned out my knits that I want to make in 2026, and I'm using almost, besides like the 4 skeins that I bought online, I'm using like all from Stash, which I'm really pumped about because I thought about selling part of my stash like the other day, and then I realized how complicated that was going to be, so I just planned it out. The TV is so loud in the other room. Oh my god. Ow. To put it nicely, my parents are essentially deaf, so we have to put our TV on at a like abnormally loud volume so we can hear it. And it's just so loud. It didn't even clock me until I was like, oh, I'm filming this and I'm not even using a microphone, that they're gonna hear that in the other room. So sorry that you had to hear the jingle for a random medicine ad. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna finish this, watch some Smosh, and then finally start on the collar for the pot sweater, because I was looking for this for like an hour earlier and I couldn't find it, and then I saw it just like 5 minutes ago hiding behind my desk. So I'm glad I found these. Let's get to work. Yeah. So, funny story is I was going to film a video for next month, or that I'll be posting like at the end of next month, because I was like, oh, I can get this out of the way and then be cool to have that done. But then I was just like, no, I really need to focus on the projects at hand in front of me. And those two things are my test knit and actually a gift for my partner. So all my energy is going to be put into those two today. Unfortunately, it is noon, and usually about around like 6 o'clock, I'm going to like get into a dead zone. So I'm trying to like crank myself back up. I'm going to go get a coffee and a baked good somewhere. It's pretty windy outside. It was so windy last night, and it was raining like crazy. Hopefully we're out of that because I kind of got scared that like a tree was gonna fall over or something. But I think we're clear. We're good. Anyways, she's just sleeping. I'm gonna let her sleep. I don't usually bring her to outside places with me because she usually is a mess. Once again, she is very poorly trained. So she's gonna stay here and sleep. Hopefully guard the house as well. And yeah, she's gonna chill out. Me, on the other hand, I want a muffin and an iced quad shot mocha. Because yes, I'm a barista. Caffeine doesn't affect me. I'm gonna get a quad shot so I can taste the espresso in the mocha. Okay. Is that so hard? Okay, let's go. I hate getting stir crazy when it's like a moderately cold day outside because I do want to go outside, but I would just have to like layer up. And usually if I am out doing something, usually the thing I want to do is knit. And I don't know what it is with me, but I get really overstimulated if there are like, not overstimulated, but I get frustrated when my arms are like covered and I don't really have any movement because I'm usually wearing like a puffy jacket or something. So like the only time I go outside is like if I'm going to a cafe and then I'm buying stuff, and the fact that I'm buying things makes me upset because I'm trying to do like this whole don't buy anything you don't really need under any circumstance type thing. Sometimes I just want to get iced coffee and a well baked good, and that day just happens to be today. I deserve it, okay? I deserve it.